Andre. How you doing?
Sorry, what's up? We have the recordings on, right?
Correct. Yep.
I just added all the different channels except Twitch and Kick,
Good.
which I think is fine.
So I was just talking about this actually. For the data today, do you validate it being a 1% gap up even with all the news that we had, or is that put a skew in the data?
I think when you get, so what was the actual catalyst at 4:50 this morning?
Pretty much the same two tweets from Trump. They were
the war is ending.
Yeah, he said peace treaty. Let's see. There's a whole bunch of stuff I got to catch up on with Walter Bloomberg. It was screenshots of what he put on True Social. So last night, they mutually agreed on having the blockade in place, but Project Freedom is the name of it. Movement of ships through Strait of Hormuz will be paused for a short period of time to see whether or not agreement can be finalized and signed, and then just the same exact thing this morning.
Okay. Well, the issue is we kind of have to see what's going to happen. And I don't have a recipe, to be honest, obviously, because I don't think we've had a market this headline sensitive in the last, excluding COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't think we've had a market this sensitive to headlines, or just like that will move so much based on headlines. So a 1% gap up does change things, but I think the overnight stats might not hold as well, but the intraday stats will hold. So like the IB, the orb, like the opening candle continuation, those intraday ones will hold. But am I expecting a gap fill today based on a 1%, regardless of a catalyst or not? No, but especially when there's a catalyst, definitely no.
Okay.
That's just the way that, I mean, there's no right way to think about it, because like, who knows what can happen at the open, but that's the way that I think about it. When a catalyst moves something in a certain direction, in my opinion, that direction holds a little bit more weight, especially if it's not like a 30-point move in like a flash. Like if it's like an actual move, like a few hundred points over a longer period of time, then in my opinion, it kind of holds more
Perfect.
weight.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's all. That was the only question I had. I wanted to make sure that it wasn't something that could skew the data if we were looking at this catalyst from, I don't know, another 1.2% move up.
Yeah.
Pre-market, if that catalyst has confirmation, or if it kind of skews the data and you're looking for more downside, I don't know.
Yeah.
But that answers my question.
So how do you like that customization thing for the IB rejection?
I love it. It's so much better. It's so much better.
We need to add it so you don't need to open the customize button. So it's just outside, like the IB by weekday.
Yeah.
But, and my question is, and the reason we haven't done it yet, is if you close that pop-up.
Yep.
We have 2 frames here. Usually we have 1. Like, where does it go? Like, you're going to put the weekday selector in 1 frame. You're not going to put it in both.
I think the customization's fine.
Yeah.
I don't mind going through that window. I mean, it's a lot better than what it was, though.
Yeah. So kind of the way that I've been looking at edgeful recently is I was like, our algo onboarding experience, because we've added so much over the course of like the last 6 months, and like so many things have changed, like the onboarding experience kind of got messy. So we like went back and redid the onboarding for the algos. Then we built the algo analyzer. Then we built the algo templates. What's up, James?
What's up, guys?
Then we're about to release something new. So now that onboarding experience has completely shifted. So what I've done is like in my mind, I've addressed the algo plan, the algo features, and now my focus is shifting to the base plan. So that goes from the what's in play to the screener to the reports. And then based on what you're looking at, what you were just looking at, like I'm just going to go and like rethink, how can we display it? How can we make it easier to understand? Like, how do we make it less clicks? Like, how can we have some sort of like potentially like a homepage dashboard that you customize?
Mm-hmm.
So
you
like,
could, this bottom section, since it's all the same, IB time frame 9:30 to 10:30, you could merge these and just put the drop down on the right.
Yeah.
To have these probably aren't going to change. I doubt anyone's going to be looking at IB time frame 9:30 to 10:30 and 9:30 to 11:30.
Yeah. Yeah.
So one IB time frame, candle time frame, IB size, ending zone, breakout, and then all the way on the right you can have the customization one.
Interesting. Yeah.
That could work.
Would you be interested in a homepage that you customize? Meaning,
like you go home and you
have your widgets,
right
you
here.
have your IB by rejection, you have your IB, you have your inside bars, you have ES on one, NQ on the other, you have your dashboard built by you with whatever you want in there. The what's in play bias bar, the what's in play, like the top 3 cards of the what's in play, the screener bias, all on one page.
I like the bookmarks.
Yeah,
I pretty much just stay with the reports tab anyway, and then I can flip between the screener and edgeful AI.
Interesting. Good. I'm happy to hear it because that's the way that we do it right now.
Yeah, I think this is fine. It is. So going back to that little pre-market analysis, we do have a very slim chance of filling this gap. The only added variable that I had in there was if the news carried any significance in validating the data.
Yeah,
because news always carries more punch than the data does. But we have a 40% chance of filling this gap right now on Qs, which I cannot believe. I was stunned that we even broke 28,000 and kept going by a couple hundred points yesterday. We ended up running all the way up to 28.2 into close, and now we're at 28,650 for a high pre-market.
Dude, what about not that long ago? You were like, I think we're getting to 27,000. 27,000.
2 weeks ago.
27,000. Literally.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah. One Eye Blue, your own dashboard. I'm curious, what would you want on the dashboard? Like what widgets? Like if you were to think about edgeful in components in like different pieces. So we have the report, we have the table of the reports, we have the detail table with all the individual rows. We have like all of the if you were to think about like each frame on edgeful, what would you want to be able to put on your dashboard?
I think we today we just long some pullbacks, bro. It's pretty crazy market right now.
There was someone in chat yesterday, I don't know if he's in here again today, that was just saying go long and you can't lose.
Close your eyes.
Go long and just piss off for the rest of the day.
Yeah,
He said that the minute of open, and then he came back like 10:30. I told you. Yeah, he's not wrong. We had it's been melting up like crazy, and I cannot believe it's still going at this pace.
Yeah.
The question is, when does the pullback come?
Well, I was trying, I'm not going to try to time it, but I was looking at the Fear Greed Index yesterday to see if we can maybe get an indication of when we might pull back. And this is only at 60. 67 now. I was at 60 yesterday, closed at 66. But this has another 12 points to go on it. 8 at minimum.
Dude, that thing has been flying left and right for...
Yeah, but it's
like
still it's accurate enough. I've used this for almost 5 years now.
Weren't we at all-time high? Like, look at the end of January. Where were we? Like close to all-time highs, and then it was at like extreme fear or something.
Yeah.
Somewhere around here, like February
October,
something.
maybe?
No, it might have been
November 19th,
no.
November 21st of last
Was
year.
it? Was it?
Yeah. November 21st, we were at, I mean, it was 40 points lower. October 16th, we were at extreme fear. October 16th, we were at all-time highs.
We did just got the market open too, by the way.
Yeah.
They do have a decent chance of filling. We have an 80% chance to fill half this gap, but I don't think the whole thing's going to come down.
Would be pretty wild to see that, dude. I mean, this is a massive gap.
I think that mindset too, Andre, is why we're propelled up so much, because I'm assuming a lot of hedge funds are probably thinking the same thing along the same lines. How are we up here? Grumpy Trade said a print money widget would be ideal.
Dude, a print money widget, it would be a vertical line. That's it. Just have a vertical line. That's it.
Yeah, NQ a little bit weaker than ES right now. We're trading at daily VWAP on ES, but a little bit below it on NQ.
They'll come back up just as everyone starts going short.
Oh, yeah.
Crude oil went all the way back down to 88 this morning. With all that news we had.
Yeah, look at the AMD, Andre. And it's 18%.
Dude, I know.
Wild.
Crazy.
Don't talk to me.
18%, bro.
I owned AMD shares at like 72. I had MU shares at 90. Sure did, yeah.
What about your Bitcoin? How's that doing today?
Yeah, we're doing well there.
Look at BTC 82K, dude.
I'm green on it.
Wow, that's huge.
Yeah, I was down the dumps.
You were down horrendous at one point.
I was.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, it came back. Now I'm trying to not paper hand this one. Like I know Bitcoin should. I shouldn't say I know. I have a strong confidence play in Bitcoin that it should go back up to 120 to 130. But the worst one that I had recently was Soxel. I own Soxel shares at 13. Actually,
I don't know what that is.
Soxel is a 3x leverage ETF for semiconductors. It has Intel, MU, AMD, NVDA. I own this at 17.
You can't buy and hold those though. Like it's so rare.
Yeah.
That buying and holding this actually works. Like the levered ETFs, like those are for like a couple day swing trade. They're meant for.
This is where I bought it right here.
I mean, what are you going to do? You're going to buy it at 13, let it go to 26. You're not going to sell.
I'm going to go into a coma. I'm going to go in a coma. I'm going to wake up 2 days ago.
And you're going to be like, pretty good.
The first thing I do when I wake up is check my portfolio and sell everything.
Yep. And then you wake up in another year and it'll be up double. And then you'll be like, should have stayed.
Funny enough, we were talking about this yesterday of how difficult it is. As someone mentioned on X, all the people that are making billions of dollars like that.
Everyone's a millionaire there.
Bloom Energy.
Oh yeah,
the not CEO,
the hedge fund guy.
Yeah, that turned 500 million into what's worth 50 billion now.
Dude, that guy looks like he is a like the like you know
or living
yeah
robot.
yeah you know those like evil villains like in a TV show like a cartoon, like that's what he looks like to me.
So someone just put in the Discord chat, I'm just having a look here. I joined last Thursday. The tool makes no sense to me. How do I take trades? Come join our live streams. This is the best place to be. And
you should tell him to join the stream.
I know, I'm about to reply to him saying come join the live streams. But I know I am frozen. Don't worry. In a couple of days' time, I'll be on American Wi-Fi, so that will be good.
That's real Wi-Fi.
Yes. Could try Starlink too.
Yeah.
It's not in South Africa.
Dude, it's everywhere, isn't it?
Not in South Africa. I'll tell you why off stream. It's not in South Africa.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Oh, that stinks.
We got some secrets, bro. We got some South African
secrets.
I
just don't feel like getting on to political.
Yeah. No, wait, let's not.
I don't honestly, I don't have time for that crap. I'll tell you off stream.
Yeah. Okay, perfect.
Oh, there's the strength.
It's actually not a bad price to be buying here, I think. YM's ripping, NQ and ES.
Pipti said, I second that. The live streams helped me learn to navigate edgeful.
Yep. Dude, Pipti knows about football.
Yeah, he does. He knows it. He was on the pre-market stream as well. We'll do more tests with you, Pipti, later.
Zink, what sports do you like, if any?
Pretty much all of them, honestly. Like, if you put something on in front of me, I will watch it. Any sport.
College or pro?
Prefer college because they actually try.
Wow, everyone prefers college, dude. Everybody prefers college.
College or playoffs for professional sports.
That's what everyone says.
Jeez, YM with a massive bar up. 180 points.
Dr. Divot, Andre, I've heard you talk about the new thing. Any idea when it will launch?
We're testing it right now. Perhaps this week. Definitely by the end of next week. But maybe I'll show you guys a little bit.
Yeah, give them a tease before the end of the stream today.
Yeah, maybe I'll show it at some point. So if you guys want to stick around, maybe I'll randomly pull it up.
For market data today, I'm sticking with the thesis I've been saying all week. Market data doesn't really have any significance behind it anymore. Everything's baselined where it should be. CPI cannot go any lower unless they start removing. Do you guys remember when they removed coffee from CPI 2 years ago?
Dude, the most manipulated figure of all time is CPI. And Vince, we do have a not a mentorship, but if you go to edgeful.com, you can sign up for Edgeful. But CPI is the most nonsense figure of all time. And also, I don't know if you remember, but it used to be a 2-year look back, not a 1-year look back. And then 2020, when they're like, this is really going to screw us, let's change it to a 1-year look back. And then they did that because in 2021, they were comparing to such a higher number instead of 2 years ago. So they're like, let's just reshuffle it back. Most manipulated number of all time.
Yeah, and then I don't remember when they used to change the data as well. Like it would come out at something and then they'll just revise it.
Yeah, they do that with NFP now too. They do that with NFP almost every month. But 2 years ago, when CPI was sitting at like 7%, they removed coffee, which was the highest increase.
You know
so
what,
they just
though?
Removed it. Now
eggs are down huge.
Yeah, they are.
Eggs are down like 95% from the highs. Eggs are so cheap now. We do have
that one on there.
Coffee stats, by the way.
Crazy up there.
What do you think about that? This pullback on NQ? I'm gonna try along here. 28. I must stop opening range.
Looking for new high of day.
Yeah, new high of day.
Like orb high.
Give it all the way up
orb
to
high.
pre-market high.
Yeah. Pre-market high. Yeah, well, that would be
I
fantastic.
don't imagine we're going to go down and hit that outside day stat with the size of the gap.
I'm
No,
in
no,
though.
I don't think so.
I'm in at 430 though on NQ.
That's why I didn't cover the outside day stat for today.
Good entry, James.
Thank you, sir. This is like your style of entry.
Yeah,
Rocket ship.
dude. You just need that new high day.
Yeah.
30 points.
Be looking like four.
Or the orb high. Yeah.
Yeah, orb high 460.
I cannot emphasize enough how important it is to make sure you guys have, not you and Andre or James and Andre, but just anyone in general, maintaining price action with the trend. It's so important.
Yeah.
I was making this point yesterday, and someone in chat said, well, Andre only ever shorts. And I said, no, he buys many things long term.
Yeah. Well, I also go long in. James, you're a TP, by the way.
Yeah, it's close. It's getting close.
Give the pre-market high.
I also go long sometimes, and I have video evidence to go back on screens.
Yeah, we shoved up to 459. So I just want to see if I can get a close above 460. Then I'll look to cut.
There you go. The point I was trying to make is that you do go long on stuff, though.
I
don't know whether that guy was joking yesterday or not.
No, I think he was. I just always say that I like to go short.
But the trend is so incredibly bullish right now.
I know.
That you're better off trying to find a long bias. Even if there's no long for the day, you're better off trying to find a long because
just find a long somewhere.
anyone can sneeze right now and the market gets bought back up to new all-time highs within the 24-hour period. Like with the news that we had on Monday with Iran conflict starting back up again. Oh no, everything's going to hell.
Yep.
And not only did that happen during New York session, it happened pre-market, and we bought it back up within 3 hours both times. And now we're back at all-time highs again.
Yep.
So any bad news whatsoever, just it gets eaten right back up. And vice versa for downside for like April last year, even when the Iran issue started this year. Our outside day stats all the way down to 682.77 on Qs. I don't know what that translates over to MNQ, but it's a ways down there. It would be a $7 drop from where we are right now. New high a day.
We also have petroleum report at 10:30.
Okay, I just closed 75%
nice.
off at 466, and we'll see if I can.
Wow, we are getting a nice push here.
So this was my trade here. I'll show you guys now.
The market sneezed again.
Can you see this? Should be able to see that now. There you go. Quick little 40 points on the pullback. So similar to the 100 trades, pullback, and then we off the daily and New York session, and then I'm just trading back up to all bar. So it's my little trade there.
Very nice.
Tesla just doesn't want to give me an entry. Geez, Tesla's been trading so weak right now, bro. Like, I don't know if you've been watching, Andre, but Tesla is still like 30% of all-time highs.
I know.
Their earnings weren't all that good.
Dude, Meta's below 600.
Yeah.
got demolished on the earnings there.
Dude, but this is interesting with Tesla. It actually beat earnings, but the stock drops. It's so weird, bro.
Yeah.
Elon cannot win a guidance call to save his life.
Yeah, I mean, estimated revenue 22.1 billion, reported 22.39, beats earnings and then drops.
Yep.
We're up to 493 right now on NQ. I'm up 58 points right now sitting. So I'm gonna see if I can still trail a little piece, a little bit longer.
It's climbing. Gold's also making a run and a half right now.
Yeah, I actually had a gold long, Zinc. I think you'll be quite
very nice.
I had a gold long yesterday off the daily VWAP at the price was, I got about 98 points on it, 96 points on it. Yeah, on a personal account from, where was it? Yeah, there we go. Off the daily VWAP here yesterday. And I closed it this morning. I would have been up a lot more, like more than double, but I entered long here off that daily VWAP. So like that, just like a swing play off that daily VWAP with stop at the lows like that. And I ended up waking up at like 6 a.m. and close around about, at 46,
very nice.
70, like that. Yeah.
I had a long at 4,600 last night and I closed it at 4,607. 140 profit. I was stoked, and then I woke up inside at 4,700.
Yeah, of course. When you pull it early, it continues going, but when you don't, it pulls back on you.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I see this comment here.
He did win last week.
Yeah. But he didn't request it? He didn't send the email?
Maybe he forgot to email.
You can email. Just send the, if you just go back to the stream or just send the email to hello@edgeful.com.
Yeah. Israel was unaware Trump was close to deal with Iran. Israel was preparing for escalation and fighting. Interesting. I cannot believe what AMD is doing. Not only did I have AMD, I had AMDL too, the leveraged one at like $3 a share.
Someone's just asking, your profit, James, is on fuel. No, so that one I was taking at all Baha. So opening range high. First 15 minutes, opening range high. That was my first initial take profit on NQ. Yeah. Andre, that's a very similar trade to how you 100%. Kind of trade as well.
Yeah.
On that pullback, get long. See, I learn. Even I'm learning from stream.
Good.
I should have taken that, honestly. That was like a perfect trade.
Like this comment from Brian. Thought real hard about shorting yesterday for gap fill, but trend was up.
Beautiful.
I'll leave that up for a minute. Yeah, that and I think stuff like that gets a lot of people is when you go on such a long win streak with one of these data reports, gap fill by size, IV by rejection, and then the day that yesterday was primed for us to go and take the gap fill, or even the outside day on Qs. We missed it by 60 cents in the open, and never once retraced after that. It just stayed up for the whole day. But not being married to that's extremely helpful.
So just to let you guys know, I am 75% out of my trade.
That's a sick trade, dude.
Yeah. Max it went up to was 58, 60 points in profit. Still 31 points in profit right now. So we'll see what the rest wants to do.
Look at this. You're going to like this, Andre. Look at the Globex IB from last night. So we had news. Look at the stop out on it.
I was going to say, yep.
3 points.
Wow.
3 points. And then it reversed and went up 240 points.
Wow. Oh, dude.
Thought you would have had to fall asleep with that position open last night.
Yeah, no thanks.
I did get very unlucky on Monday. I missed my entry by 2 points at the IB 50, and then it was immediately
Yeah,
up to
I
the
was
IB
gonna.
high.
I was actually. I think you were in the comments.
Yeah, I was very sad. 2 points. I had my limit order set, saw it gunning for that IB 50, and then just took off without me. Today's stats are really good for the IB by rejection.
Yeah,
Incredible for a Wednesday.
if we get a more of an aggressive push down into the 410s, I would look for a long here. I'm hoping that little flash down wasn't okay. There's a headline.
Okay, I'm all out on my trade. I closed for about 20 points in profit on the trail, so I'm happy with that.
I'm trying the long
Nice.
at 433.
Yeah. Nice.
I don't know if that was fast enough for a headline. That might have just been a nice pullback.
Yeah, pullback. Yeah, you get. I mean, the range even on
target at 480, just before orb high.
The NQ range today is 150 points, so you're gonna get. I think it could be quite a big range day.
Whiplashy.
Yeah, whiplashy.
My stop is at 400.
Nice.
I don't know how. It's a tight stop, but I don't know what that headline was. I'm just trying to catch it. If it was a real headline, I'm in at 433. Hold on one sec.
Most recent one just says Iran appreciates Beijing's 4-point plan. That's it.
So this is the trade right now. Looking for that 480. Give me that 480. Give me that 480.
Yeah, Wednesdays are the new Tuesday.
There you go. It's back up to 472, Andre. 476.
All right, I just
entry.
closed it.
Yeah.
Just closed it at 74.
Nice.
So what are you going to do when it is another 400 points higher? In an hour?
No, dude. Those moves, I'm okay with that. So these flashes, you have to be paying attention. But I caught this exact same thing on Monday with a flush down, like an aggressive flush down, and like snipe the entry. I'll just pull up the Monday trade. Where's that Monday trade? Oh, I still have it.
Nice.
I still have it up here. Let me change my orb to a few.
Right to the IB 50 or 50 even.
There was a chop here. Oh, this was so. Let me show you guys the what's in play. Well, at the time, I actually made a video about this. It's on my Twitter. But this morning, this was Monday morning, super choppy. Moved up, super choppy. Failed orb high, retest the orb. Now, breaking for the orb high, no trade yet. Now, my short bias, I'm always very short bias. This, for me, would have been a fantastic short entry at 2 failed orb high breaks. Go short. However, there was a flash down from the orb high again to the midpoint of the orb. The what's in play was screaming bullish on this day. Screaming bullish. So instead of going short, I was like, you know what? I'm going to go long, midpoint of the orb. We're going to look for a move back up to the orb high. And I took the longs here. And that was another flash down. If I go to I don't know how many candles I have, but if I go to like a 5-second chart, you're going to see how fast this move was. Where is it?
Heading even higher now.
Yeah. 493.
So just this move on Monday, I'm on a 10-second chart right now. This move was, in 10 seconds, 43 points. So you really had to snipe it. I mean, the same thing is obviously today. I'm on a 10-second chart. This move down happened in 10 seconds. I took the long, and then now it's ripping. Now I should have held a little bit more, but what I've been saying.
It's a good trade.
What have I been saying? No more runners.
Yeah.
Because every time I hold a runner, I mean, James, you just got you captured a bigger move, but your runners just got
eaten up. Yeah. My algo just
Yeah,
took
break
along,
even,
by the
right?
way. My
Beautiful.
algo just took along.
Evolving risk reward.
So
Yeah, I agree with that.
Runners always,
Video something.
dude, my
always do
runner's always
majority.
got torse.
Always.
I'll take a 40-point move in literally.
Could you imagine someone handing you $400 in real life and you turning it down for more?
No, dude.
No.
I mean, that's the thing is, let me just, for Zinc, I'll pull up your screen now.
Yep.
1 sec. The thing is, most people, their salary at their job is not $100,000, right? The average person, the average salary is like whatever, like 50,000 or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
An average of $400 a day, if you trade theoretically every day, times 250 trades, is $100,000 a year. So if you can do $400 on average a day, you are making more than $100,000 a year just from your trading. But when you see $400 on your P&L, you're like, not good enough. The guy on Twitter
Yeah, it's crazy.
posted a $10,000 P&L, $9,000 P&L. I actually need $6,000 today, even though I don't make $6,000 at my job, and I just did it by clicking a button. Like,
how dare you call out them like that?
Oh no, I'll call them out because I'm helping them. I'll call them out because I'm helping. Because when you think about it like that, dude, it doesn't. When you think about it like that, you're just like, what am I doing?
It takes one payout a month to change your life.
Genuinely. These flashes down have been, the last couple of weeks have been awesome for me, but you got to be quick.
Yep.
And you just got to hope that it's not going to blow your stop. Like this was practically a 1-to-1. So
just one payout in general will change your life.
I mean, I do think we're going to get continuation.
One payout a month.
Dude, what do you think about XRP?
I have
coffee.
I have like $1,000 worth of it in my Robinhood.
How is it?
It's been down for quite a while. I'm not in that bandwagon, but I figured I'm not going to look at the money in there anyway, but if it does something like what Bitcoin did, just in the rare event that it actually does, I want to have at least some exposure to it.
You know, one other thing, just looking at some of these comments here, love your background music, which I think is hilarious. I actually think that I would be terrible at stand-up. I do think that we have the best. I think we have the best viewers out of anyone. Like people that are not looking for like signals, like people that are like actually taking trading seriously. Like I think we have the best viewers of any stream.
100%, dude. I was actually on a live stream earlier today, and the Oak saw like actually swearing in the chat at me because I'm bald. I was like, dude, what the hell? Like, I was like, what's that got to do with anything? Yeah, I agree, bro. I agree.
I think we have the best viewers.
We have guys on here traders on here that actually want to learn and make money.
Yeah, and that are willing to put the effort in.
Yeah.
But
but Brian Adams is upset because you didn't know his song on Monday.
Dude, that's a great song.
Zing. Andre didn't know the song "The Summer of '69" off the top of his head. He didn't know.
I know the song. I don't know the artist, dude.
Brian Adams.
Zink, you know. If I told you Brian Adams, would you know who it was?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
You see.
I guess it's just me.
Oh, that's good.
Well, dude, James was doing some sports trivia the other day.
Yeah.
He was asking most random Like who was the MVP? Would you know? What was the question you
Let's
asked?
see his thing, though. Let's see his
I
thing,
wouldn't
though.
know. No,
Who
I
was the
don't.
last NFL MVP non-quarterback?
No idea.
Yeah. Tough one.
Who is the only?
Didn't Travis Kelce win it for the Super Bowl a while ago?
No, it
No,
was
season MVP, I think. Right?
Season
Or no?
MVP.
James, right?
Say again?
You said season MVP, right?
Season MVP, league MVP, not Super Bowl MVP.
Gotcha. That's a tricky one. Looks like we're gonna make another run for high day.
NQ's looking weaker than ES right now.
Yeah, Tesla's coming down a little bit off the highs. NVDA is just straight up 4%.
Think you know who AP is?
AP?
Yep.
Nope.
It's not the watch, Audemars Piguet. It's not that.
Yeah. No, the football player.
Not off the top of my head, no.
Adrian Peterson.
Yeah, there's Adrian Peterson. Yeah, Minnesota Vikings. That's my
Shame on
team.
me.
Zink, you watch F1 at all? No way, right?
A little bit, yeah. I enjoy
Really?
it. That's a lot better than watching NASCAR.
Who do you like?
I think how those live accounts of yours going to get back funded with live funded with Lucid.
They're coming along. I haven't had many setups, so I haven't been able to really push it with the accounts. I don't want to go in revenge trade on them.
Sure. Do they only give you one chance to pass to go back live?
No, it's just it's an eval.
Okay.
The more you blow, the more it costs to get the accounts back, though.
Yeah, Christian McCaffrey. He's white chocolate, baby.
That was insane, dude.
I think the only one that I don't really know the names of the F1 drivers that well, but probably just
like Ferrari, Mercedes,
Lewis Hamilton.
God, dude.
I think that's one of the only ones I know off the top of my head.
Oh
Because he's the goat. He's the goat.
No, dude, he's not.
It's fun to watch either way, though. I mean, it's a good sport.
No, I love F1. I actually saw someone in the comment. I saw some tweet. I lost a tweet, but someone was saying that I should watch the Netflix thing, The Seat, about Kimi Antonelli. James, did you watch it?
I haven't, but if it's good, I'll watch it.
It's a documentary about him. It's on Netflix. Apparently, it's good. But and look at those runners, dude. Look at those runners.
Torched.
Would have been stopped out at break even or slightly in profit. Runners are the worst,
Torch.
even in this market.
The market does not go in one direction.
Yeah.
Which is
Who's the
so.
refrigerator, by the way.
What was that?
Never mind. Continue, and then I'll ask after.
If it's so incredibly hard. Like the post that you guys go and see online, where people are holding trades for 1 mini that runs to $4,000 in profit. That is either just ignorance with the trade, or they do not care about it whatsoever.
Well, it's an eval that they've paid $50 for, so I don't care.
Like that's not something that
James,
a normal person is able to.
No.
If you're in a trade that you're actually monitoring and you don't have price targets 400 points away, because the market doesn't usually move 400 points in a day.
Yeah.
Yep.
Those huge trades that you see are almost always there's another story behind them.
I agree. Like mine, like I think Andre and I was speaking about this the other day. Like you have like a number per day that you try and hit. Like mine's 1K. Like if I can hit $1,000 in a day, I'm more than happy with that. I'm not going to try and hold with the same size for bigger P&L. I think.
But I think that's not the right. Like it's good for someone who's experienced. But like if you're a trader and you take a good setup and you have this target of making whatever, call it $500.
Yeah.
And you're at $150 and now your setup is gone. Like you took your trade, you made $150, maybe you use lighter size. And then like you're like, well, I have my $500 target and there's no other setup. Now you're going to force yourself into new trades that like you probably shouldn't be taking. So like take the 150, because like how many times have you guys been up like a couple $1,000s and then you're like, yeah, I can make a little bit more. And then you end up like down a couple. No, you end up down a couple thousand.
I've been $80 away from passing accounts or like getting a payout and I end up blowing it.
Dude,
or I go like $600 away and now I'm devastated over it. Just puts you into a tilt mindset too.
Because like the amount of times where I'm like, oh, I'll risk a little bit of the profit. And then I take a trade. Maybe it's not going to be, maybe my stop's a little bit tighter because I'm like, I know I shouldn't take this. Then I got stopped out. Okay, I just want to make it back to where I was before.
Yep.
No big deal. I'll take this trade. Okay, you lose again. Okay, great. Now I gave up 40% of my profits for the day on stupid trades that I know I shouldn't have taken. Now that's like the moment where you're like, am I about to go down this hole or am I not going to go down this hole? Yep. And if you do, which hopefully you don't, but if you do, those days you almost always end up like minus 5K. Like it's never a good day when you're like, I only want to squeeze out like another X number of points or whatever. Like the best way to do it, if you are going to do something like that, is like get a new account and only trade a new account, like a tilt account or whatever. Like if you know that you're a little bit frustrated, you want to take these trades, like get a cheap account or whatever, and then just trade it there and like do whatever you want with that account. But like don't ruin your real profits like for the day.
If you're going to do something stupid doing on eval.
Yeah.
Great comment here from
pullback too. What's
from
up?
Nate. The ICT Power of 3 is popular. Traders holding for 3.5 hour. That is so incredibly rare to hit a 3.5 risk reward trade.
Yeah, unless you're risking 10 points. Yeah, if you're risking some stupid, like a ridiculous, like you're only risking like 10 or 15 points. Yeah, you can go for a 3R. You're targeting 30 points, but good luck trading with a 10-point stop on NQ. Holding for a 3R of like a decent stop, like if you're trading with like a 40-point stop, like you're going to trade with a 3R, like people just don't hold for that. And they're like, oh, risk to reward, like, yeah, the logic of risk to reward is so much better. Like, yeah, win rate, like win rate is overrated. Like,
or either you, if you're in a trade like that, you're not even going to be watching it. Like to hold the trade for that long and have it hit your full TP, you need to have either the utmost faith in that trade hitting your full TP or just not be watching it at all.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, though, everyone in here that just heard Andre say that, this is a former Goldman Sachs employee, or Goldman Sachs.
Dude, Morgan Stanley? Dude, you and James, you're like, oh,
I just have to make sure, man.
Yes, Goldman Sachs.
Not a typical retail trader.
Yeah.
And he's going through the same dilemma that every retail trader does.
Dude. We're all human, dude. Like it's not something that like we are like people we all experience the same things. It's just how good are you at dealing with the issues? That's really like a big part of it is like how good are you at dealing with Wells Fargo. Yeah, were you the one who said Wells Fargo the other day?
No. Oh. I hate Wells Fargo. I would never make that mistake.
It's all about how good are you at dealing with the problems. Like how good are you at dealing with a losing streak? Are you going to blow your account if you take 3 losses in a row? Like 3 consecutive red days, are you going to go and torture your account the next day? Like that's really a big part of it. Is you get better at dealing with the issues, and then the less, if you were to think about it, like when you have a bad day, how bad is that bad day, right? You want to limit how bad that bad day is, and then how does that bad day affect the following days? So if you have one bad day and it's a terrible day, like, right, you blow your account, and then your blown account affects the next 2 weeks, you're going to have an issue, obviously. Yep. But over time, you build the resilience of maybe your bad day is still really bad, but it doesn't affect the next 2 weeks. It only affects the next week. And as you keep going through those cycles, you have a bad day, maybe an equal bad day, you blow your account, but instead of affecting the next week, it only affects tomorrow. And then hopefully you don't have those really bad days. You have like half. You don't blow your account on that day, you blow half your account. And you just keep going through the cycle of like making the bottom
Steadily
end
improving.
Yeah, like you make like your downside or your negative impact of trading not nearly as bad. And that takes experience. It's something you can't buy, unfortunately.
Yep.
Which is good and bad.
Look at this recovery back up. Almost that high day again.
Yeah, ES made a high day.
I'm on a 3-loss streak, drawdown down 50%. I've stayed super picky with trades and therefore haven't entered a trade this week. Yeah, that's what I was
Sometimes
just saying.
You got to do that.
Lucid accounts too. I haven't been able to get a quality setup for, even if it's not a quality setup, I haven't been able to read the market as well as I have been. So my
it's been so tough, dude. It's been so tough recently, in my opinion.
New York's been very difficult. Very, very difficult.
Yeah, it's been really tough in my opinion, these markets. Like that trade that I was just in was less than 1 minute. And like luckily it went in my favor. It was super high risk because I waited for a giant candle down, but same thing on Monday. Like it was the same exact setup. Price makes a move up, pulls back into like ballpark the midpoint of the orb. I go long, targeting orb high. We're in an uptrend. Like, I also, to be clear, what we said before, and I will pull this up now because I think it's really important to. Yep, I think it's important to acknowledge what we were talking about pre-market. Which is, let me pull up my screen quick. Okay. The long bias, now obviously we're in all-time highs. We're in an uptrend. But the reason that I was looking for the long was because I know it's very unlikely that we're going to come back down and fill this gap because the gap was huge, almost 1% on NQ, and call it 0.6, almost over 0.5% on ES. Very unlikely that we come down now back into this area, especially with the catalysts. So when you're looking for a trade, even if you're scalping, having that bias in your direction is going to help. So if I know that it's extremely unlikely that price is going to come down here, even though my heart prefers a short, I'm going to go long because I know that it's unlikely that the continuation to the downside happens.
Even though,
and I don't care, dude. I'll say I happily will take shorts all day. I much prefer them. I think that they're much better. The data shows that they have more continuation, without a doubt. You cannot argue that, which makes it easier to catch the move down than it is to catch a move up intraday. There you go, Kyle.
Yeah, but I was just listening to you guys in the back end. A good book to read on that is The Mental Game of Trading by Jared Tendler. So if you want to go check that out. You have one.
We have right over here.
Yeah.
The Bitcoin standard.
It speaks about improving your back end.
What I was saying before, like.
Yeah.
Man, he has much stronger right now.
Like making your shitty days less sucky, basically.
Yeah,
I see it all the time with. The sad thing is with traders that have payouts that this usually happens to,
because you want to
crawl your way back to where you were getting payouts, all the money you get from payouts you end up blowing on resetting the accounts, trying to get back to where you were, as opposed to just taking a step back and kind of breathing a little bit.
Reevaluating. Yeah.
Yep. Happens very, very often. And this wouldn't be something that we're talking about if it didn't happen to everyone.
I enjoy it better than that book just because of it gives you practical examples. But both books are great. And I'm not saying a book's going to change your trading. Your actions will change your trading, but it does give you, practical examples to help out.
MCL is falling off the cliff right now. Nice recovery on M&Q as well. All right, we got 15 minutes to the IB. We want to pull back to the 50. Keep in mind that Wednesdays are very high in terms of either the low or high getting taken. This one's 84.6% for today that we go up and take that high on the IB. What I will add in is that Wednesdays have been extremely difficult to catch an entry on the IB because they're the past several Wednesdays we've had a run immediately to the IB high, and then that 10:30 candle closes on the IB high. Several Wednesdays in a row.
Also, just one thing about trading in the zone. I think Trading in the Zone is a horrible book. Sorry about that.
Trading in the Zone. Sorry, I thought you were saying my book that I recommend. Yeah.
Yeah, Trading in the Zone is a horrible book, in my opinion. And I think it's like completely just like fluff, to be honest. I don't think that there's really anything that you can take from it. I think it's a lot of like psychology fluff, but I think The Mental Game of Trading and Best Loser Wins are two much better books to read as a trader.
Zinc entering now? No, I'm not. Too early. Same thing I mentioned yesterday. If it does happen to bounce from here, it kind of sucks, but this is 5 minutes too early for me to get in. We have 12 minutes where price could go and take a new low in the IB. Not saying that it will with the strength that we have on SPY and Qs, but I need to at least respect the rules and let this play out a little bit more. Another 5 minutes. But being patient with is very important. I don't have any trading books I would recommend. I honestly haven't really read any myself, which is probably why it took me so long to get to the point where I was profitable.
Yeah, you need to read more books.
What do you think about this pullback here?
I'm liking it for the IB long. But like I was just saying, it needs to come to 1023 for me to get an entry. The last time that I took an entry where I disregarded my rule on front running it, I entered 10 minutes early. It ended up going and taking a new IB low.
Oh, God.
So the trade was invalid, not because of the stop loss getting hit, but it was invalid because the bias in the IB changed, and that ended up winning on SPY. So I'm not going to make that mistake again.
Well, NVIDIA, Meta's at well into high of day. Apple's into high of day. Broadcom is falling off a cliff. Google's kind of chopping around. Tesla's at high of day. NVIDIA, pretty hard pullback on NVIDIA.
Yeah.
So there's kind of two schools of thought here that I have relating to them. Is if Meta, Apple, Tesla start to reverse, I think NQ is falling to the floor. But I also think that if they continue their strength, this is a good opportunity for longs on NQ, using that IB stat, the IB by rejection, etc.
Just gotta wait another 3 minutes.
Yeah.
That's it. It's at 10:20. Don't be a hindsight trader, though. You cannot pick and choose which days you want to respect your rules and which days you don't.
Yep.
Like yesterday, we did the same exact thing. We pulled back at 10:10 and again at 10:20. Two perfect entries on the IB 50, and then we went right up to the IB high. That was 10 and 20 minutes, respectively. Too early to entering the IB. Yeah, the IB closes at 10:30.
Yep.
It works until it doesn't.
Yep.
And you cannot try and pick and choose and manipulate which ways you trade it on which days.
I also think, just to go back to what we were speaking about earlier on, like if you can get your average losing day similar or close to your average winning day, that's when you're in a good spot, because this is something that I worked on from 2022 into 2023 reading the book. Was my average winning day would be, let's just say $1,000, but my average losing day would be 3,000. So it would take me 3 days on average to make back one poor day. If you have two bad losing days in a row, well, then you got to make 6 on average winning days in a row just to make back 2, you know? So yeah.
Wow, ES is literally going for a high of day right now, and NQ is sitting at the IB. Would you take it on ES, not NQ?
I'm going to go and take it right now, actually.
On NQ.
Yep. I don't really care too much about it being weaker, so I'm going to go in with 2. Stop loss at the low, TP at the high. Long 2 MNQ at IB 50.
Let's do it.
8/4/20.
You know, it's a lot of people look at this, and obviously we don't know if it's going to be a winner now, but it's a scary entry for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
But you've been doing it for
10:23 now too, so that's why I just entered. And if you're going to be a hindsight trader, that patience on the entry changed absolutely nothing. This is the same as us entering at, go down to the 1 minute time frame. This is the same as us entering at 10:17.
Yeah.
The only difference is that we just knocked 6 minutes off the table where it could go and take a new IB low.
Yep.
I think something else that helps a lot too is don't be scared to lose.
Yeah, dude.
The losses are going to happen. I even fall victim to it sometimes now too, where I will not enter a trade because I'm scared that it's going to lose and I don't want to blow the profit or the streak that I've been on, and then the trade ends up winning, and then I get FOMO on the next trade and end up taking it, and that one loses.
Oh, yes, sitting at that high of day now, again.
Yeah, it's much stronger.
Yeah.
Do I enter on the 5 minute, 15 minute time frame? I mean, the time frames are the same. It doesn't really matter.
Oh, you're using the level as the entry, not the candle, right?
Yeah, the time frame doesn't mean anything to me.
Yeah.
As long as it's 10:30. I unfortunately had a significant drawdown yesterday, Luke. Talking about the same thing that we were just talking about earlier in terms of tilting a little bit.
Oh, ES new high of day.
The strength on this right now is insane.
Yeah, you've got a sniper entry too so far. It's got that continuation.
TP is 505. Also,
Good
lines up with
entry,
spike level
dude.
too.
Good entry.
Yeah, it's coming up now.
Dude, trading markets full port longs. It's hilarious.
There's the trade right there on MNQ.
Yeah, wow,
My biggest struggle recently has been being in profit and then not being able to stop trading for the day, and then trying exactly what you were just saying, Andre, trying to get back to the profit that I was at.
Dude, it's literally like the worst thing ever.
What are your thoughts on Zinc on like trading different accounts and once you have taken a win on one?
That's what I do with Tradeify and Lucid.
Yeah, different set of accounts.
Need glasses? Glasses for what?
Just a heads up for those
I guess
that are
the screen size.
for those watching live. If you are wherever you are watching, make sure you are locked and subscribed. We won't be having edgeful live on Friday. I am trapped.
Yeah.
BS. Got to provide for a man.
No, actually, we might. No, not this Friday.
Stream on the plane, James.
Dude, get started.
Yeah, when I've got a toddler running around giving me gray hairs on my head, you know, the little bit I have left.
Have the toddler take the trades on the train on the.
Dude, put him on stream, bro.
You probably could stream on the plane. It's pretty wild how, yeah.
I'm in longs right now to the eye. Something else that's been helping me a lot too is making sure I change the window when I enter the trade, so I can just see. So I'm not watching the P&L go from green to red to green to red. So I'm only watching the chart go up or down.
It actually looks really nice on the 15-minute. What you like your chart right now with those nice bottom wicks.
Mm-hmm.
That actually looks nice.
I wasn't joking earlier when you were in that long. I think we're going to get up to pre-market high today. I think I would put money on us doing the same exact thing we did yesterday, where the ivy gets taken and it just melts up for the remainder of the day. But yeah, I do like the bottom wicks that we have right now.
Yeah.
If we could just steal a little strength from SPY, that'd be great.
Yeah, we're back to the 25 now.
Yeah, I'm wearing the glasses today, Andres. That's why we're winning.
There you go. I was saying, dude, you got to put those glasses back on.
I should just sleep with them, bro.
I know.
Should I actually just block them out and push buy at the start of the open and then close at the end of the trading session?
I mean, you'd be up huge right now.
Yeah.
I got another question in the back. Someone asked what made me trail my drawdown on some trades. If I'm trading on my funded futures, those accounts, and Andre's going to love this, they have trailing intraday drawdown. So I cannot let the trade go to full stop loss, even if it goes up to 200 in profit.
The fact that you trade those is hard to believe.
Yeah, they're pretty rough.
Yeah, they're rough, dude. You know how it's such an impossible task. Like I mean, I know people.
That's why they make so much money.
I know that's the point. Like that's why they're like, oh yeah, 50% off, 70% off. I mean, like I don't know about them specifically, about Lucid specifically, but like in general, prop firms discount those accounts the heaviest. Intraday trailing drawdown is just brutal.
Very difficult. That's the only reason on some days I'll trail the stop loss up, but I'm trading on Lucid and Tradeify right now, so I don't have to.
Look at that comment. The fact that they exist is hard to believe.
Yeah, they're really bad.
To be honest, anyone that asks, I always say don't get those accounts. Get different types of accounts if you're gonna do them.
I agree completely. They're not for honestly beginners and people that have taken payouts.
Yep.
They are not easy at all.
Yep.
Yeah. I think the only thing that people, why they go for them is because of you can trade like 20 accounts or something.
Yeah, but dude, it's so hard to trade.
No, I agree. I'd rather trade like a $5,000 personal account.
Have I checked the new alpha accounts? No. The accounts I'm talking about, they're either the legacy Apex accounts, they had trailing intraday drawdown, or the My Funded Futures Rapid accounts. They have trailing intraday drawdown. So for instance, this trade that we're still in, I was just up about 160 on that, 2 micros. So it was at 50 points in profit, actually 200 profit on that. 50 points, $200 profit. Now that I'm back to break even, that trade would technically be down 200.
How crazy is that?
So any account that has trailing intraday drawdown like that, you're at a significant disadvantage.
It's insane, dude.
Yeah, they are.
Like, let's say you're the first person that ever created a prop firm. You're like, you know what? Let's do this. Let's create this rule where if they're in a trade and it goes in their favor and goes back against them, let's penalize them so heavily that it'll be impossible to pass.
Ridiculous.
It's crazy. It's like, who was like, yeah, good idea.
And then you have people that go and push it.
I am not a fan of those accounts.
You just affiliate commissions out the ass because you,
of course,
pardon my French, for how many people just churn through those accounts.
I know, because dude, it's so hard. Your trade idea is still valid. Like, why would you be down right now?
Yeah, and then when you hit your stop loss on any loss that you do have, your risk reward is doubled.
Yeah, like what?
Minus the reward part.
Yeah, your risk is doubled.
Which, if you think it's insane, if you're trying to actively trade those accounts and you have a trade go from 200 profit to 200 red and you're like, I'm down 400 now. How do I recover from that? It's ridiculous.
Dude, should we open a prop firm?
Really nice recovery right now.
Yeah, beautiful.
You can only trade high impact news events.
Yeah.
Only.
20 minis or nothing.
Yeah, the prop firms that I respect are the ones that make it as similar to a live environment as possible.
Yeah.
Tradeify, Lucid, and maybe Top Step. I'm not really pleased with all their rule changes. They did just add an intraday drawdown to a set of their accounts.
So, serious question right now.
Mm-hmm.
You're back to the profit you were at 5 minutes ago or whatever.
Yep.
Intraday trailing drawdown, you would have been stopped out, right?
I'd be break even right now. Yeah, I would have had to move my stop loss up to break even, being up 200.
God. Wait, you would be break even now?
I would just now be getting back to break even on the. So if I was in that trade on a trailing intraday drawdown account, I'm up 200 right now.
Yeah.
That trade at break even would technically be negative 200. So if I move my stop loss up to 200,
go ahead, continue.
If I moved up to break even, I'm negative 200 in drawdown on the account.
Wow. And you can't use like a scalping bot.
You can't do high frequency trading. You have to have essentially a permanent trailing drawdown on every trade that you take. So you would need, and this is why I struggled so much with them. I spent a lot of money trying, and before I realized, I was like, this is not the account I need to be trading with them. You need a directional news move to get out of the trailing intraday drawdown, or you need to go on a crazy good win streak on the accounts, because you can't leave your trades open the same way. Like right now, I'm back up to 250 in profit. We're 10 points, 20 points off full TP. I wouldn't be able to leave that trade where it is. I would have to move the stop loss up because if that trade goes and hits my stop loss, not only am I down 280, I'm also down the profit that I was up on the trade.
Why do you buy those again?
I don't anymore. I don't.
Oh, good. Okay.
The reason I did was because you can trade 20 of them. So there is a trade-off in the risk reward. Also, only 10 points off full TP right now.
Are you going to hold to IB high?
Yeah, I'll close. I got 282.
Beautiful.
Out at 282 profit, 70 points on 2 micros.
Good trade. And it's actually crazy to see the edgeful should do a prop firm. There's like so many comments in here about that. That's hilarious. Maybe, should we do a prop firm?
Prop firm that allows algo trading.
I'll happily allow algo trading.
Yeah, the reward to it was 20 accounts, and that's what I got. I spent 3,000 in total. I got a 30K payout out of it. But I will advocate that was the most stressful period of trading I've ever had.
I mean, dude, like
every trade that I had, I used to average, like you've seen my trades on stream, $200, $300 profit.
Yeah.
All the trades that I had were like $50 to $100 because I was sitting here and I was like, oh, I got to get out of it. I can't let it go in the drawdown. So go up 20 points and I get out of the trade.
I mean, how else do you do it?
Don't really. Beautiful trade on the IB just now. Could not have asked for anything better than that. SPY already took the high too, which is another reason that I just closed. Talked about this yesterday. When SPY takes the IB or Qs takes the IB, vice versa. When one of them takes the IB, you no longer have that additional draw or that additional push. So the strength could stop right now in SPY. I talked about this extensively yesterday, and exactly what I said played out. If you took that trade on SPY instead of Qs hit the IB high right at 10:31. So you're in the trade for maybe a minute. If you front ran it, you're in it for 10 minutes. SPY, that same exact trade, you had to hold it all the way until 12:15. So an hour and 45 minutes that you're in that. Actually, an hour, 2 hours, because that 12:15 candle is actually 12:30 with the close. You're in that trade for 2 hours, targeting an additional maybe $10 as opposed to just closing it when Qs goes and takes the IBI. So same thing for right now, and I'm explaining it. It will probably go and take the IB high immediately. But why would I risk the $280 profit I was just up pushing for another $20 profit? That's all I would have made for another 10.
You got a sniper exit too, by the way.
Thank you.
If you drop down to a 1 minute, not that it really matters, but I think you like top ticked it, really.
Pretty close. 28,490.
I mean, also, if you just look back, look at that. Clearly, some sort of selling happening in that 80 to 500, that 480 to 500 area. I mean, it'll probably just blast through it, but
it's a 500-point psych level too. Keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Now, but it's probably going to blast right into the eye.
Yeah, but in my opinion, you're up 70 points. You were up 35 points or whatever. However, you were up 50 points or whatever. Went back to break even. Now you're up 70 points or however many points that was.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're gonna squeeze out an extra 10.
Yep. Yeah,
that's the way that I think about it. Oh, there's Dan in the comments.
Yeah.
Scalp the IB 25 for 25 points. Didn't love how flat the VWAP was. IB 50 definitely the much better entry. Yeah, the best part too is when you have confidence in a trade with the data from edgeful, or data in general if you want to go get it, not from edgeful. I don't know why you would be in the stream though. You don't need to have the stress that you would usually have in a trade. Also, there's the IB high taken.
Yep.
So that was missed out on $20. It's fine.
Yeah.
Maybe 40. That was a really nice trade. Nice quick trade. That's what everyone likes. Full TP immediately.
Okay. The entry is literally bottom ticked, bro.
Yeah.
Which one? Your entry, James? The one you
No,
got this
yours,
morning?
bro. Yours.
Pull out spy calls. Pip T. Well done.
Yeah, I got pretty damn good entry on that. Right at the IB50. Could have gotten, that was in 13 points of drawdown. That was the max.
Yeah.
That's a good trade, dude.
Beauty.
So we're 3 for 3 today.
We are.
Yes, sir. My algo is still long though, so we'll see. But that's
Your algo's in profit.
yeah, my algo is definitely in profit. Yeah.
Isn't that crazy though that I would, if I was trading on an account with trailing intraday drawdown, I would have just screwed myself out of that position.
That's wild. Yeah.
And not
Dude,
only that,
nobody
but
watching this should buy a trailing intraday drawdown ever.
I would
Okay.
actually be down on the account in terms of drawdown if I got stopped at break even.
Please, guys, if you're going to take something from this stream and you trade with props, don't buy intraday trailing drawdown. I know that the other accounts are more expensive for a reason, but it is extremely, extremely, extremely disadvantaged to you to trade intraday trailing drawdown.
That was an 11-minute trade.
Oh, yeah, it's getting a little bit of a pop.
If you guys are in the stream, make sure you comment edgeful to enter into that giveaway. We'll be giving away 5 one-month subscriptions. Why would you want harder rules in a harder psychological environment? The prop firm makes more money.
There you go.
Even the concept of end-of-day drawdown is enough.
Yeah, that's
But
fine.
then adding in, I mean, end-of-day drawdown in general is a mind-boggling concept. Or just having drawdown in general. A drawdown in general.
You mean not static drawdown?
Yeah, like any of the FTMO accounts that James gets.
Yeah,
You buy an account, it has 10,000 in drawdown.
And it
You
stays
can
at
lose
10,000.
Yeah, correct. Stays there. The only thing you lose if you hit the max daily loss or the overall the 10K starting drawdown.
So those accounts, you whatever. Let's say you take it from 0 balance to 50K, and you go from 50K back to 0. You still have the account because you're not negative 10,000, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Static drawdown is great. End of day drawdown is fine, but static is obviously better. But static are way more expensive, right?
There's not a single prop firm that I know of that has static.
Oh, besides FTMO?
Yeah, and that's a CME.
Yeah.
CFD. I don't know of any, and anyone in chat can add in on this. I don't know of any prop firms in the US that have static drawdown for a plan.
Wow.
But even the new live, the Vidius, there you go. Vidius has one. Look at that thing continue. I really think SPY already took pre-market high. I think Qs is going to go up and take that pre-market high throughout the rest of the day.
Yeah, very bullish on 15 that just closed.
So what I've unfortunately been doing this week is, in the past 2 weeks, is I will go and take like a small continuation trade after the IB is done, instead of just ending it there, which I'm not going to today. I'm going to make sure I stay locked out. And then that turns into the 280 profit I was up. I'm now at 140. And then I try making it back to 280.
That's how it goes.
Very disappointing.
I see a comment, smooth operator. Should have helped my runners. Yeah, I could say the same thing. Yeah, don't be a hindsight trader. I could say the same thing about my trade. James could probably say the same thing about his. NQ's at high day now. We all took NQ long. NQ's at high day. Nobody has caught the full move. You will never catch the full move. And take what you can get. Like, this is a tough market to trade in. If you caught the longs, if you're green today, please don't go back and revenge trade. The best thing that you can do is, if you're in a trade, like let's take Zinc's trade as an example, barely any drawdown on the trade. Like, just leaving 10% of your position and let it run. Like, it might be a little bit hard depending on your position size. If you take 2 micros or you take 3, like, you don't want to leave 1/3 of it. But if you take whatever, even if you leave one micro and just let it run, that's fine. But to enter a new trade now, if you're already, and there you go, the algo took the W. If you're already in a trade, I personally would not, if you're already green, I would not recommend chasing the move higher at this point, because realistically, the price action has been actually pretty choppy so far. It's been really slow. When the price action is really slow, people get like pretty fidgety with like moves against them, moves in their favor. You get like really, you're like, all right, like let's get something moving. And I'm the same way. But if you're already green, which it seems like the chat's like very green right now. And if Zinc, if you want to put up the poll, that would be cool. But
the poll for red or green?
Yeah. But if you're green, lock your account, log out of your broker, open up TradingView, watch it on TradingView. TradingView has a paper account on the bottom left or whatever. They move it all the time. Somewhere on TradingView, there's a paper trading account. Trade that. Don't trade a real account if you're already green, please. There will be more trades to come tomorrow, the day after. The market's not going anywhere. AI is not going to take over the market. So
type 1 in chat if you're green, type 2 in chat if you're red today. Whole lot of ones. Very nice. All longs too.
Wow. Look at those ones. Look at those ones, dude. That's huge.
How's gold hanging up here?
I'm gonna get a coffee while we're
gold's IV still intact.
Wow, dude, look at all these ones.
It's a good day.
That's awesome. And for anyone, before I get my coffee, for anyone who's red, doesn't mean that you need to go chase a trade right now. There are going to be days where everyone is green and you're red, and there are going to be days where everyone is red and you're green. So don't have FOMO, don't be upset. It's how it works. But I do see a lot of people are winning right now. A lot of people are green today. Please don't have FOMO or feel like an idiot because you're red, because I promise you there have been days where all 3 of us and you go on Twitter and every single thing is like, oh, I made so much money today. And you're like, wow, I didn't catch the move. Like, I'm the only idiot that was red. I promise you that we've all been there. So you're not alone in this, being in this 10% here in the chat. But yeah, how many coffees does Andre drink a day? Probably like 5.
A lot.
A lot. I have an espresso before I work out. And then I have like 4 or maybe 5 Americanos after. as soon as I'm done, I come for the button. Yes. You come for the coffee and the buttons. Yeah, I have like 4 or 5 Americanos after that, which is just an espresso with water in it.
Americanos, I have cappuccinos, boss.
Yeah, you got milk, dude. I drink coffee black. It's the way to do it.
I don't drink coffee at all.
Smooth operator goes, Jesus, bro. Yeah, so 1 espresso in the morning, and then realistically like 4 or 5 Americanos. And for anyone who doesn't know what an Americano is, it's a espresso shot with water in it. How are you sure AI will not take over the market? I know AI will not take over the market because the market is the greatest wealth generation machine in the history of humanity, and humans will not let that happen. Because when that goes away, there's too much investment, and also the stock market facilitates capital flows across the entire world. It's too important to let AI ruin it, to be honest. But I'll be right back.
Yeah, I mean, this is just ripping, dude. I think this.
Yeah, it's not stopping today.
Yeah, but very slow, I must say.
Very slow. This background music is very nice. Gold's the only thing that's still intact right now, but again, we don't play gold during New York session. It's not ideal. The trend is very much to the upside. I will continue to say that, and every time the trend is valid, you continue to play the trend 80% of the time in that direction.
Yeah, no video trading at the highs now. Looks like we want to move higher there.
Gold's just about at its midpoint. And then it's a 12-point break to the upside. $14-point break.
No jersey on today, James. No, it's packed in my bag for the US trip, boss. I got to look like I'm part of the scene there.
Dude, you're gonna fit into Miami really nice with those glasses.
You will. Why is my watch list price frozen on M&Qs? It's moving. I mean, It's not frozen. It's just we've moved like 3 points over the past 10 minutes.
Vince is just asking, James, do you only trade VWAP with OB, orb, or RB as well? So mainly, yeah, just orb. VWAP with orb, and then I do like using obviously the edgeful data, like two of my favorite previous days, range report and the opening candle continuation. Yes, sir.
Pre-market high, Andre. It's coming.
Do you regret not holding?
No, not at all.
Do you ever hold runners?
Never.
That's my boy.
I already have too many gray hairs on my head.
Dude, I got my like first one.
I've had them since I was 8.
Yeah, me too.
I'm gonna have. I haven't lost any hair, thankfully, but I'm gonna have silver strips right here. I already do.
It's kind of crack though.
Yeah, I look like I'm man.
Yeah,
Anyone
I'm
get that
getting.
reference?
I don't have any. Not that I have much of a beard, but I don't have any in my beard yet.
I've had them since I was 8, though. So it's not like I've had a very stressful trading career. I've just always had them.
Smooth operator, don't keep looking in the mirror, Andre. You'll get more. I actually don't really care. I just, for some reason, the white hairs that I have, they stick straight out, and they don't behave like the other hairs. So I just see them. But
Yeah, the keratin in them is dead.
Yeah.
So if you have curly hair, white hairs will not curl unless you put product in it.
Oh, is that real? Is that confirmed?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude, my hair is so curly. It's insane.
It needs the weight from other hairs on your head.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, the more you know.
If I grew my hair out, I would have a legit afro.
Yeah, me too.
So just 2 questions. I use the 50-minute orb, and then there's another question. Hey, James, how do you even chart on NASDAQ on TradingView for FTMO? So I use the futures data. I purchase the futures data, and I look at the futures data on NQES, but I trade the CFD version of it on FTMO. It's the same market. It's just would be different pricing. So I watch the futures contract data from it, so it's all the same, and then I trade it on my CFD accounts. Hope that makes sense.
Trading Market said, how old are you guys? 49-year-old ex-banker trader.
28.
You're only 28?
Yeah. How old are you?
26.
Yeah, 28.
Thought you were older.
How old do you think I was? Like 35?
I thought at least 30, yeah.
Dude, James thought I was like 35 like 2 years ago.
How are you, James?
No, come on. I thought you like 31, 32.
Yeah, I'm 28.
Wow.
James is like 12.
What?
How old are you, James?
I'm 28 in August.
Yeah.
26, 27, 28.
Yeah, that's crazy.
All right, we'll go ahead and get into the drawings. Make sure you guys will give you another minute here to type out edgeful if you haven't already. Let's see if we can get a couple more entries on this.
Do you adjust your stop loss with the CFD spread? Yeah, that's why I do trade with slightly wider stops. Correct. So
Dude, has your algo hit TP yet, James?
I haven't got the alert yet, so no.
Wow.
I'm up. I'm in at 495, so I'm up.
The algo said I'm not paper handing today.
Dude, the algo is going to hit pre-market high.
The
only one of us that's going to catch this pre-market high is the algo.
No.
All right, let's get the first draw in. Let me make sure I get Slack up to the back up in there. Man, that little pause before it picks someone.
I know.
Ben 1598, congratulations. Get that screenshot in there. Ben 1598. I'll repeat the names at the end of this drawing as well. Second one coming in. And good luck, everyone. Vince JVV. Hey, that's 2. Vince JVV. Number 3 coming in. Yeah, no problem, man. Congratulations. Paula Van Hansen. Hopefully I pronounced that right. I apologize if I didn't. Paula Van Hansen 4306. Number 4 coming in. You're gonna have good timing on this segment ending. One shot SN9FQ. And the last one coming in. Anthony Chapman. Anthony Chapman. 5856. Congratulations to the 5 winners.
Blue, you will hopefully win soon.
Ben 1598, Vince JVV, Paula Van Hansen. Screenshot went away. One shot SN9FQ and Anthony Chapman 5856. If you won, reach out to hello@edgeful.com with a screenshot of your YouTube login.
Wow, new high day on ES again. NQ, new high day.
NQ. Pre-market high.
Yeah, the algo is going to be the only one that catches this pre-market, this whole move.
All right, guys, that'll do it for today. I don't have anything else. Andre and James.
I'm good.
James?
I'm all good. Good.
All set. Great stream segment today. A lot of ones in chat. The numbers for that, by the way, we had 47 green, 6 red.
Wow.
Congratulations to
good.
the winners. Make sure I send that in there. All right. See you guys later. See you tomorrow.
All right, boys and girls.